redefine the quadrilateral in response to some of the developments today? That actually is one of the questions from one of our listeners. They said, would you redefine your quadrilateral in what you see happening in our contemporary society today?
In a word, no. The reason for saying no is that just because there are developments at a particular juncture in time, it can't negate the evidence of the previous 250 years. That is to say, the evidence piles up over time, and one can look at any year between 1738 and 2022 and see these characteristics, certainly in the Anglo world, but also elsewhere as the evangelical movement has spread through foreign missions and in other ways. And one can see that those characteristics are there. When that's been said, in 2023, there are novelties around us. Let me mention one of them that I know you're interested in, the revival at Asbury University in 2023. Now, that is a revival, but that doesn't show fresh characteristics to my eyes. I've seen one or two things on the internet which show what's been going on there, and it reminds me extremely strongly of what happened in the Welsh revival in 1905. What happens at Asbury is not a response through the stimulus of preaching, but I see developments through the local participants, who tend to be students, playing music and giving testimonies. And those are absolutely characteristic of the Welsh revival at the start of the 20th century. So there are, even in what is very novel, apparently, in 2023, there is a great deal of similarity with what's gone before. Now, can one argue that one should alter the quadrilateral because of trends that have happened, not just in 2023, but in the more recent past? I take up that issue in those two books that I mentioned earlier, the Evangelical Quadrilateral, published in 2021. And those books not only have articles that I've published over the years reprinted there, but there are also introductions in which I survey the ground of how the study of evangelicalism has developed in the last 50 years or so. And I try to suggest that on the basis of the evidence, that characterization of the evangelical quadrilateral does not need to be altered, because it still does represent reality that other historians have seen in the past.